Hey everyone, this is Donna Sanguin from Recreate. If you don't know us, Recreate is a nonprofit here in Roseville, and what we do is we work to divert great, clean, usable stuff that businesses don't want anymore for purposes of learning things about STEM and STEAM and also just fun arts and crafts. So today our project is an automata. A lot of people don't know what an automata is. It's basically a mechanical sculpture, and we're doing one out of cardboard. So you can get a cardboard box, just any cardboard box. And the first thing that you want to do when you make an automata is to cut off all these flaps that are on here so that your box looks like this one here. Then you want your box not to be flexing when you make an automata. So what we did was out of these flaps, we cut triangles. And we're using a hot glue gun, but you can use duct tape or any type of strong Gorilla tape if you don't have a hot glue gun. And you just stick those in the corner and let them get on there nice and sturdy. And that's going to keep your box nice and strong. To make an automata, what you do is you make some wheels, so simple machines. We're making two wheels that are going to work against each other to make something move on the top. So on this one, we have a butterfly, and as you can see, if I turn the wheel here, then it's going to move the butterfly on the top. But we're still, one of the things about automatas is that you always have to tinker with it. So let me show you how you put this automata together, and then I'll show you some ways that you can tinker to make it work a little bit better. The first thing that you'll notice is that we have skewers going a couple of different ways. You're going to find the top of your box, and right in the middle, you're going to use just a basic nail to poke a hole through it. And then you're going to kind of work that hole to make it big enough that you can put a little piece of a straw. You're going to cut about an inch of straw, and then you're going to put that in here. You can't see very well because I've got this. Here, I'll turn it around so you can see a little better. We've got a clear piece of straw in here. You're going to put that straw in, and you are going to hot glue it into place, and that keeps a steady place for your skewer or your dowel to go through. Then you're going to put the dowel through, and I can't take it out and put it back in because, oops, because I already have the part on the bottom glued down because I finished this up already. But then you're going to cut a piece of foam, and it could be any type of foam. It could be packing foam, it can be craft foam, and you're going to cut it. It's going to be about 2.5 inches in diameter. It doesn't have to be super precise, but you want your two pieces to be similar in size. And so you can see that I cut two. One's a thicker foam and one's a thinner foam. It doesn't matter. You just want two pieces from foam. And you are going to glue that to the dowel. And then depending on how high you want your piece on the top to move around, you're going to take something, you can take scissors even, and you're just going to cut the dowel. So then I'll have my piece in like this coming through here, coming through the hole. And then what you want to do is this will scoot around if you don't put some glue on it. So you're going to want to glue the bottom of that. That's the only time where you have to be careful about the different types of foam, because sometimes they get a little melty, but most of the time you're fine. And so that's how this will be nice and sturdy on your part here as the top wheel. Then you're going to do the same thing on the side. You're going to put a hole, and I did this one all the way through on both sides so it's not tilting down. And you are going to glue your straw on this end and on that end. And if you look, it's just kind of right in the center. I'm not doing any measuring. This is kind of fun. You're not supposed to have to worry about all that stuff. So then you are going to put your dowel in and slide your piece of foam in and put that into the straw that you glued in on the other side. And then when you turn it, in theory, you should get your piece on the top. When you line these up, you should get your piece on the top to move. Now, here are a couple challenges. The thing on the top is not very heavy on this one, so I'm getting some parts where it's not staying and it's not going continuously. So one thing that I could do is take a washer and glue it down on there. Let's see how that helps us. And that should keep it on there a little bit better. Or you can add more things to the top. Sometimes you just got to play around with it, and sometimes it's just not going to be perfect either. And that's okay too. But those are basically the things that you do for the Automata. One thing you want to notice on this is that the wheel that's going horizontally is on the edge of this. There are other things you can do. Instead of doing a circle here, you can do an oval, and it will make this go up and down instead of spinning around. And there are a lot of different things that you can look up about automatas, and you can learn quite a lot about mechanics and how all of this works. And I think these are fun. I've done bees that fly around and all kinds of fun things with these, and I hope you guys have fun making them. Do we have questions in the comments? We're checking for questions. I talk fast. Probably not there yet in the making, but I will check questions online to see if there are any questions. There's also a really great handout that the Exploratorium does on automatas. If you type in cardboard automata, and it's auto like AUTOMATA. So the other thing that I want to mention is that Recreate is open for shopping by appointment. You can find that on our website, recreate.org. And then we did mention that our boredom buster kits that are chock full of things like fabric and feathers and a gazillion different fun things to craft with. These are usually $7, and we have a special discount for Roseville City School District students with the code RCSD. Got those backwards in my brain. And so you can get that for $5 instead of $7. And if you want to make an automata and you're missing any parts, let us know.
Perfect. That was the question.
Oh, can you get these supplies at Recreate? You can. In fact, Anne, you can come by. You probably have a cardboard box, but we can put together little grab bags of craft pieces, and the skewers, I'm happy to just hand those out to anybody who wants them. We've got mountains of them. And you don't have to, you can make this with whatever. I grabbed like foam balls and fake flowers and feathers and foam pieces. You can really use whatever you have at home, and that's what Recreate's all about. We're encouraging you to just try things with what you have at home. You can even take a piece of cardboard that you cut off the box and draw a picture of a person and put it on there and let it spin around. So you don't need anything fancy to do this. It's really more about the process of learning how the mechanics work. Any other questions? Are we good? Well, we hope you guys make an automata. If you post a picture and we get at least 10 pictures, I will randomly draw a person and give them a $25 gift card to Recreate. How's that? Oh, and the deadline for that is, how about the end of June? Hashtag cardboard automata. Should have made it shorter. Hope you guys have fun.